Is the internet a right or privilege? The internet is the equivalent of electricity. We cannot imagine our new world without the internet. Unfortunately, people that do not have access to the internet are the ones that live in a total dictatorship and do not even have access enough water and food to survive. The internet is a double-edged sword explained very well by Paki Sharma. We live in an era where we are governed by feudal dictatorship. The question that you should really ask is who the owners of these big tech corporations are really. You will find the same groups like BlackRock, JP Morgan, Citadel, Vanguard, and State Street. These financial organizations are owned as well by couple families and especially the one that owns the City of London. Information became a major commodity that is owned by the same puppet masters that are brainwashing the populations with their fake news. If you watch the movie Wag the Dog, you will very well understand the game. There is a new cloud economy that is very well explained by the ex-Minister of Finance of Greece, Yanis Varoufakis. We do everything on the cloud, which means the internet. Our economy is based on the internet like electricity. Techno-feudalism is the equivalent of techno-colonialism/slavery. The system is very well set. Look at the people that are glued to their smartphones that I call the phone that turns people into dumb robots with no social skills and personalities. Progress is not always to the benefit of the populations, especially when they have been designed as a control mechanism. We saw with the pandemic how society got transformed and imprisoned in their homes thanks to the spread of fear and misinformation to control the masses. This was a test like the one implemented by Justin Trudeau in Canada when he controlled the protesters against his dictatorship by blocking the personal accounts of the same protesters. CBDC, central bank digital currency, is an even more powerful tool to control by fear large populations. I started on the CBDC as a project in 2011 with Roberto Giori. The governments and the intelligence agencies wanted to control the criminal and terrorist groups by tracing their spending and all their activities. This sounded very wise, but the same agencies and governments wanted as well to control their populations, like in China with their face recognition technology. I always say nothing is an accident, and behind every event, there is always a reason and interest. In the same way that the military-industrial complex and the oil industry will create wars in order to enjoy the benefits from their sales and increased profit margins. They own the leaders that they get them elected a common product. It really does not matter who gets elected because they all belong to the same factory. The internet has been great to communicate with the population and waking them up as much as possible. On the other hand, the same criminals that are in power do everything to censure the news by calling anything that would show their corrupt real colors a conspiracy theory. I always say, when the 99% will wake up, the 1% will tremble.